been building. Love that we've been making heals our hearts with healing. Cause I know what I'm meant for, in the place where I belong. Every moment brings me closer to home. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Gonna keep dreaming, each day writing on book. Chapter by chapter, verse by verse and hook. Lying under.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the friendly confines of the Minneapolis Convention Center for day one, match 2. Northern Lights, Minnesota volleyball. This is the 2024 Northern Lights qualifier. Spallybrook Sports Network on the air. This is Mike Spoladoro standing around alongside of Lindsay Spoladoro.
Hey guys.
And we are thrilled to be in the gym bringing you 18 black volleyball. Lindsay, I know you missed match number 1, or did you? I don't know. You weren't with me anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see it. How was it?
Well, it was a good battle. I think, oh boy, we're getting underway here. We're starting here with a service error.
There we go.
We were playing Southwest Minnesota volleyball 18-1s. Service error gives Northern Lights point number 1 and brings Izzy Torby back to the service line.
Favorite joke I like to make when I miss the first serve of a match is, okay, you guys serve first.
Right. Left-handed hit off the high hands of Ada Decker. Torby there. Klembarski over to Miedema. Cross-court smash dug up nicely. Tip blocked by Deckers to the floor. That's the lefty Morgan Biela. We'll say that name a lot. She's a strong outside hitter from the right side, and she's left-handed. Did some damage early. Torby looking for the 2, finds the net, and Southwest Minnesota is on the board. Back to serve. It's number 9, Briella Reese, Minnesota State University Moorhead bound. Torby goes to Deckers. Deckers is long, and just like that, we're knotted up at 2. Serve over, Klembarski is there. Torby goes up high to get it to Deckers. Nice cut shot into the 4-5 seam. Ada Deckers scores for Northern Lights. I think that was a thumb down shot, Lindsay?
Yep, thumb down. Find the corners, lines of the courts.
Bella Rushing back to serve. 3-2 early, set number 1. Rushing goes over short. In system, tough set, but great play by Ella Johnson. She goes almost off the court to bring it back somehow inside the antenna, somehow find a hole on the floor.
That was thumb down.
That was thumb down.
If I've ever seen it.
Libero Kennedy Drake puts it into play. Libero Klembarski with the pass. Spoladoro block, nice recovery. Torby goes back to Sasha Bovard. dug up nicely, no touch, but we're playing on. Klembarski is there. Torvey over on 2, dug up nicely by Drake. The lefty sends it over. Nice dig by Bella Rushing. Klembarski is going to free ball it over, and here they come again. And there goes Biella down the line, scoring for Southwest Minnesota.
Takes a second to get used to a left-handed hitter, especially on that right pin where they feel most confident. So we'll see what Lights can respond with here.
Bovard into Torvey, return to sender. Bovard sends it over, dug up nicely by the setter. Looks like we got a net violation called on Southwest Minnesota, and we're knotted at 4. And Lindsay, from what I saw in match number 1, Biella gets a lot of work over there on the right side. Deckers puts it over, short, nice pass. There's the right side again. Biella tips, Polidoro is there. Torvey goes over to Bovard. She goes cross court, a few tiles wide, and the serve goes back to Minnesota, Southwest Minnesota. Back and forth here early in set number 1. Both teams feeling each other out. Here's the lefty, Biella, back to serve. Just long. That one looked longer than it actually was. Biella, the lefty, missing. Brings Macy Spolidoro back to the service line. Knotted at 5 we are. Early set 1. Spolidoro. Tough serve. They're scrambling. They're in system. Joust at the net. Sent over. Spolidoro goes back to Britta Hagen. Looking for the 6. Dug up nicely. And there's the slide. Left-handed tip is wide. Kendall Hernerkoch got up there with the left hand, tipped it just a little bit wide. Spolidoro back at the service line, goes down the line into the 5-16. And here comes Southwest Minnesota. Klembarski with the dig. Spolidoro quickly to Grausnick. Delayed shot, tips over the block. Ashley Grausnick, good job getting up high, having the body control to tip it over the block. Spolidoro now serving 7-5. Ooh, rifles one there into the net. Point, Southwest Minnesota.
I wanted to wait until Macy was done serving to point out that she's not jump serving like she usually does. So I wonder if that's a new strategy she's been working on in practice to be more aggressive on serves.
Good observation. Grausnick, look out. First row. That one just about knocked somebody off the chair. Good hands there to keep that one in front of him.
Coach
Grausnick.
Joanna motioning for a field goal there.
Field goal?
Yeah.
Looked a little wide left.
Maybe a touchdown.
We'll go for it. Klembarski, Spolidoro, nice set. Bovard goes up. Same spot. Good swing, but it's long. And quickly now, Southwest Minnesota takes the lead, 8-7. This is the BC Seeds. Bella Rushing lets that one go over her head. It falls to the court. Ace serve, Ella Johnson. Ella Johnson, Minnesota product, headed next year to the University of Minnesota Morris. R1 giving some instruction, not exactly sure what it was, but there's the signal for ready, and Johnson sends it over. Rushing sends it up high. Spolidoro into the middle. Grausnick tip over. Covered nicely. And here comes Southwest Minnesota. It's off the high hands, off of Rushing's lunge into court 56. See if we can get that one back. Lines judge hustling over. Nice job. Whoops, they just picked it up. They're going to go serve with it. That's the wrong ball. Your ball is to your right. Here we go. Good hustle by the lines judge to get it back into play. 10-7 now, Southwest Minnesota. Small club, but respectable club out of Rochester, Minnesota. Floater over, sent up high by Rushing. Spolidoro goes to Hagen. She goes deep cross court, and it's long, and we've seen 3 in a row now from the Light squad out the back door. 11-7, and Johnson continues at the service line. Rushing is there, perfect pass. Spolidoro quickly over to Bovard. She tips it, covered, middle attack. It's a good one. That's Hernerkoch. And everything working for Southwest Minnesota, and that gets Coach Joanna up off the bench. Timeout on the floor. And Lindsay, the consistency of Southwest Minnesota is what's gotten this. I haven't seen anything overpowering yet, but Lights hitting him out and Southwest keeping him in play.
I've noticed some miss contacts by our hitters across the board, and I think that's generally resulted in being hit out. So I wonder if it's day one, still trying to get used to the lighting in the convention center. But once that hand-eye coordination gets dialed in, I think we'll be looking better.
Yeah, we're definitely taking a different viewpoint here, staring at a wall. Before we were looking at the vast convention center. Here we're staring at a wall. So.
Yep.
Johnson puts it into play. Rushing is there. Spolarol goes outside. Bovard up high, splits the block. Johnson gets arms on it, but sends it over towards court 60. Great swing there by Sasha Bovard. She earns her way back to the service stripe. Lights down 4 after that kill. We get a substitution happening here. That's Jada Bednarek in for Southwest Minnesota. Bovard sends it down the line. Nice pass in system. Big time attack. Klembarski is there. Spoladoro almost went under the net to play it. It's over and out. Point Southwest Minnesota off a real strong attack there on the left side.
I got to point out Lights' offense from a couple of points ago when they were trying to side out. They had their right side running outside, their outside running middle, and then their middle swinging on the right side.
That sounds like a hodgepodge of popcorn.
Yeah, kind of the X's and O's that you get with football.
Good pickup there, Linz. Krausnick takes a service error. Down 5. Our Lights sends it over. Strong side attack coming. Tip is off the antenna. That's out. Point Lights. Briella Reese up high. 6 foot outside out of Marshall. But off the antenna. Nice strong serve by Krausnick. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Doesn't make it back. Not technically an ace, Linz, but I think we'll give Ashley credit for an ace on that one.
Oh, if I was keeping stats, she would for sure be getting an ace.
Krausnick down the line. Tough serve. Fought off. Back row attack coming. Spolar with the dig. Deckers over to Miedema. Miedema sends it in. Big, nice middle attack. It's out, but it's off the high hands of Ada Decker. Point Southwest Minnesota. Unfortunate there. I think the hit was long, but Decker's definitely got a piece of it. Spolaro's going to go look for Miedema. Into and through the block. Kenzie Bear had good positioning, but Miedema strong enough to get through the block to the floor for the kill. Lights down 3. Torvey back to serve. Sends it over. Nice pass in system. Right side attack coming. Right-handed swing. It was a big one. Decker's there just a little late. And it's out of play. That's a nice kill for Reese. Earns her way back to the service stripe. Hope I'm saying these names right. Apologies in advance if I'm not. Reese sends it over. Looping and long off the left hand of Ms. Klembarski, rolling towards court 56. Little help there from a fan. Toss to Hagen. Sends it over to Rushing. She takes her service spot. There's the signal for ready, and here we go. Lights down 3. In system, right side attack. Tipped with the right hand. Rushing goes down to get it. Torvey outside. Bovard down the line. Dug up nicely. Middle attack coming. Big swing. Klembarski on the dig. Torvey outside to Bovard. She goes up high. Nice dig. And now a strong side attack through the block. Rushing with the dig. Torvey is going to go to Bovard. She goes down the line. Nice dig by Southwest Minnesota. Rally here. High hands. And rushing with the dig, Spoladoro tips down the net, popped up, and here we continue on. Strong side attack. Klumbarski with a great dig. Good hustle by Torvey, popped over by Bovard, and we're still playing on. Right side attack. The big lefty, Biella, scores off the block on that long rally. Linz, those are the points you really kind of want to win, aren't they?
Yeah, but even if you don't, that was a really fun rally for our defense.
Yeah, lots of scramble. Libero Drake sends it over. Rushing is there. Perfect pass. Torvey off to Bovard. Double block there. Nice recovery by Bovard. Spoladoro's going to try the right side. Just brushes the antenna. She had the hole in the floor, but it just caught the antenna. Given that angle, I don't know how that happened. Maybe the antenna's bent in. Who knows? But 5-point margin again as Drake puts it in place. Short serve just off the net cord. Klumbarski is there. Bovard off of high hands. It's going to come strong side. Johnson steps into it, finds the net, and it's a point Lights. Southwest Minnesota doing a good job staying on the 4-5 bubble. Lights trying to carve into that 4-point lead. Let's see what Deckers can do. In system, right side attack. Big swing coming down the line. Rushing, fights it off. Spoladoro to Bovard off the high hands. Dug up by Drake. Middle attack coming. Torvey is there. Bovard's going to go down the line. Popped up. Drake is going to go outside to Biella. Big time swing out of left-hander. It's wide. No touch. Nice job, Bella Rushing. Fighting off that blistering shot by Biella. Decker's back. Sends it down the line, but catches the net. Service error gives the ball back to Southwest Minnesota. Morgan Biella, Marshall product. She's headed to Minnesota State Mankato. The lefty pounds the ball into the floor and ready to go. Rushing is there. Spoladoro and Torvey almost connect. Nice job by those two to get the ball over. And there's a middle attack. Torvey on her belly once again. Klumbarski outside to Bovard off the block. Drake is there. Pushed outside. Johnson splits the block somehow, some way, and scores for Southwest Minnesota. Back up to a 5-point margin. Biella at the line. There's a signal for ready. Sends it down the line. That one's long. Good job, Bella Rushing, letting that one go. Berta Hagen hustles to the substitution stripe. She'll come in for Torvey. Spoladoro to serve. Lights down 4. Spoladoro pops it over. Good spot. Good pass. Here we go. Back row attack. Rushing is there with the dig. Spoladoro goes outside. Bovard off the high hands. Point Lights. Good job, Sasha Bovard, to reach up high and get that one off the high hands. R1 wanting the Lights bench to get off the court.
That's the third comment our R1 has made about protecting his court.
Spoladoro with the serve. Free ball coming. It's down the line. Tough spot down the line. And that's a bump kill for Southwest Minnesota. And they win the race to 20-16. Southwest Minnesota up 4. Ella Johnson to serve. Rushing is there. Nice pass. Spoladoro's going to go back to Bovard. Big swing. Dug up by Biella. Right side attack. Oh, we got a touch called. Okay, the R1 awarded it to Lights. The lines judge is saying touch.
No.
The R1 wants to talk to the line judge. I didn't see a touch. Did you see a touch? It was close. It was questionable, but
I wasn't looking. I didn't. Well, nothing was too obvious, so we'll see what they say.
R1 is explaining that she did in fact, or excuse me, the lines judge is explaining that she did in fact see a touch. So R1 gives her knuckles. I think this ball is going back over to Southwest Minnesota. Touch, let's see, there's the ruling. Touch called. So we're going to have to unrotate and get back over. 21 is the touchdown. It's not 21. No one knows who touched it, but I think we got to reverse rotate here. Undo the rotation. Bella rushing back in. Scoreboard flips. 21-16. Johnson back at the line. And here we go. She sends it over. It's long. The volleyball gods may have spoken as the Northern Lights squad takes that point on a service error. They're down 4. It's time to make a move. Sasha Bovard with the ball. Along the front row, you got Miedema, Hagen, Krausnick, Klembarski, Spoladoro, and Bovard in the back. An ace serve, Sasha Bovard. That's a good start when you need a run.
Where's Jeff Knupp when you need him?
There's Jeff Knupp. APB out for Jeff Knupp. Need a little run. Bovard sends this one over. This one's in system. Strong side attack up high. Big swing off the block. Point. Southwest Minnesota. They've scored a lot, Lindsay, in this first set off the high hands. Another one there makes it 22-18. Substitution here for Southwest Minnesota. This is Haley Holler, Cedar Mountain product, in to serve. Sends it down the line. Miedema is there. Spoladoro back to Krausnick off the high hands. Oh. Or not off the high hands. And it's wide. Point. Southwest Minnesota just 2 points away. 5-point lead. They're in good shape here. Miedema. Spoladoro goes down to get it. Miedema's going to have to free ball it over. Comes back on one, but it comes back long. And as hard as Lights tried to touch that one, they didn't get there. And it's a point Northern Lights. Now down 4 once again, needing a run. This is Krausnick. Good serve and system. The slide off the block. Krausnick with the dig. Spoladoro goes to Miedema. She goes line, but wide. And set point, Southwest Minnesota. Strong serve. Bovard's there. Spoladoro into Krausnick. Oh, so Decker's stuff block by Kenzie Bear. And set number 1 in the books goes the way of Southwest Minnesota volleyball. The 18-1s take it to us, 25-19. We'll step away, refresh our voices. We'll let you listen to a little Chad Johnson music, excuse me. That was Brick by Brick coming in to the game. This one is called Ride Along.
Let it cry, let it be. Last kiss for you and me. We'll turn the page, knowing and when. Heart of gold, heart of love. Can't see it's all above. Well, the worst word gets better every day. Feel the good won't coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. God, not a lie. You can't always get what you want, but you'll be proud every Saturday night. Mama tried, daddy lied. Who thought I'd walk the line? Well, guess it's true, but you both can't survive. Feel the good won't coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Man on an old dirt road, Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's a test to have a song. Folks prison on a runaway train, the tunes. Martinsville are in a sonic boom. Well, honky tonk, women don't be cruel. I feel the good one coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Simple man on an old dirt road, but Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's test to have a song. On some prison on a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain.
All right, we are back in the convention center getting ready for set 2 as Spalding Brock Sports Network is a full-service provider. If you're focused here on Northern Lights volleyball, you should be, but you may have missed the fact that number 13 Yale just upset number 4 Auburn 78-76. Auburn went to the line with 4.6 seconds left. Missed free throws to tie things up, and Yale walks away the victors. Here, set number 2 is about to get underway. Izzy Torvey's going to start things off. Your Lights Club down 1-0 against Southwest Minnesota Volleyball Club. And Torvey puts the ball in play now. Strong side attack coming. Big swing block. Decker recovered. Now we're going to go to the right side. Big swing block. Decker, but this one finds the stands. And it's a point, Southwest Minnesota. Ada Decker with the high hands. Unfortunately, couldn't quite put that one back down. Briella Reese is going to send it over. Bovard is there. Klombarski looks for Spoladoro. Big swing. Dug up nicely by Drake. Spoladoro with the block and the push-up. Miedema is going to go over on 2. And here comes Southwest Minnesota. Right side attack. Finds the net. It's a point. Lights. Miedema back to serve. Knotted at 1 here. Set number 2. Lights needs this one to keep moving forward. Southwest Minnesota can end the match. Strong side attack. Holler finds the net. And another point for Northern Lights.
What a serve from Taylor there.
Miedema with a strong service just off camera left. There she is. Sends it over down the line. Good passing system, middle attack. Big time swing by Bear is wide. Point Minnesota. I'm guessing Bear, B-E-A-R-E. Again, apologies for names. Big time shout out, thank you to our SID, Joe Klombarski. He's sitting on the end of the chairs to my right. Puts information together. Miedema pushes it over. Good passing system. Strong side attack coming. Holler sends it over. Miedema goes down to get it. Nice dig. Bovard looking for the campfire. Can't find it. Ball on the court. Unfortunately, replay. That's too bad. The gentleman to my left caught it in his attempt to get it back to the court. He misfired and ended up on the court anyway, yes.
Sabotage.
Down the line. Good serve, good pass. Strong side attack coming. Spoladoro with the block. Point. Lights. And the ball from 62 comes right back over here. That's Hammerhead and Minnesota Select. I don't know what team specifically, but playing to our right. Miedema, another good serve in system. Middle attack. Block Deckers. Southwest Minnesota outside. Block Spoladoro. Popped up. Klombarski over on 2. In system. Strong side attack. Big swing. Deckers is there this time. Not sure if it was the net or if it was Deckers. I'll give that one to Deckers. Stuff block. Central. Miedema on a little run here. 5-1 the score. All in the back of Taylor Miedema. Sends it over. Scrambling. Free balled over. Klombarski there. Torvey wants the middle. Deckers. Nice dig. Good scramble. Sent over. Bovard goes down. Miedema softly sends it over. We're back coming at us. Middle attack off of Decker. Klombarski with the dig. Torvey over on 2. Drake is there. Then it just goes right side. Looping shot over. Spoladoro pushes it up. Torvey back row to Miedema. Big time swing. Drake is there with the dig. And we play on back row attack. Sent over and long. Good rally there by Northern Lights. point Northern Lights. 6-1 the score.
Southwest Minnesota making a few unforced errors, and Lights taking advantage and going on a run here.
Middle attack tipped over. There's a shot
gosh.
to the campfire. Kinsey Bear again. Near collision on the court. All girls get up smiling, so no harm done. And this is Kennedy Drake back at the service stripe. Miedema is there. Torvey wants Spoladoro. She steps into it, goes cross court, misses by a tile. It's a point. Southwest Minnesota, and they've cut the lead to 3. Drake at the line. Good strong serve. Nice pass, Klembarski. Torvey over to Bovard. Stuff block there. Number 12, Kendall Kunerkoek. Big swing by Bovard. Bigger block by Kunerkoek. And Southwest Minnesota is back in the game here. Miedema sends it up. Torvey into the middle. Deckers slams it down. Drake is there. Strong side attack off the high hands. Miedema with the dig. Torvey wants outside to Bovard. Off the antenna. Point. Southwest Minnesota.
Both teams kind of dancing the dance here between being aggressive, the line between being aggressive and making too many unforced errors.
Klembarski sends it up. Torvey over to Bovard. Bovard looking for a hole. Drake is there. Middle attack. Hammered down. Torvey gets some arms on it, but sends it into court 62. A little payback. And it's all knotted up at 6. 5-point run for Lights. Actually, a 6-point run for Lights. A 5-point run for Southwest Minnesota has knotted this thing up at 6. Serve sent over. Torvey, back row to Miedema. Big time swing. Nice dig by Reese. Strong side attack looping over. Not out. It's in. It hit the corner tile. I've got a great view of that one. A looping shot from nearly off the court finds the corner tile. And Southwest Minnesota has taken the lead now. 7-6. Drake continues at the service stripe. Drake sends it over. Miedema is there. Spoladoro over on 2. Nice spot. Macy Spoladoro, she saw the left side attacker suck in and just went up and put the ball in that spot. A good gamble as it turns out. And we're knotted at 7. Ada Deckers off screen right sends it over. Good serve. A little bit of a struggle on the pass. Right side attack. Somehow gets between the block and the antenna. Torvey goes deep into the 1. Nice hustle by Reese. Torvey straight up in the air. Miedema looking to Bovard. Nice left-handed swipe over on 2. Scores for Southwest Minnesota. It's Addison Jeniges. I'm going to go with Jenniges. Apologies again. I'm going to go with Jeniges. Westbrook Walnut Grove product headed to the University of Northwestern in St. Paul, a volleyball powerhouse. We see Biella in. Torvey up high to Grosnick. Rattled it around between a block. And now here come the Lights. Miedema, back row attack, tools the block of Kunerkoek for the kill. Nice shot. Taylor Miedema out of the back row, and now we're knotted at 8. Substitution. Looks like we got a potential injury. Yeah, I think Briella Reese has a cut. Looks like she's holding her hand. It looks like it's bleeding. They are checking the court for blood. They'll get the cleaning materials out. I'm keeping an eye on Brees. She looks like she's in a little bit of pain, headed to the restroom. I think it's more trying to contain the blood. I don't know what the injury was. Definitely to the hand. Looks like they've marked some blood spots. I think the R1 is calling for a cleaning crew. Standard practice here. We're going to step aside. I can rest my voice and we'll get a little more Chad Johnson music. This one is called What Say You?
Her deception is a new reality. Where she said to him, while with me, how do you turn this off, this anxiety? It's coursing through my veins, terrifying me. Each day rolls by like an old vintage train. Ready to derail this last bit of rain. What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held empty. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? No more illusions, open eyes begin to see. How those empty words made a great fool of me. Do I turn my back, hold on to sanity? Oh, you were so close, is that just naive? What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? I pack my bags in the late north, stone cold down no crossroad. Do I head west or head back home? Minnesota's all I know. What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? Oh, what say you? What do I say? Oh, what say you? What do I say? Oh, what say you? What do I say?
All right, quick update from the convention center here. The medical staff / cleaning crew has made it to court 61. You probably saw jogging across your screen Miss Briella Reese. So she is taped up heavily on that left hand. I think she seems to be in good spirits. During that timeout, the R1 did do a thorough check of the ball, making sure that it didn't have blood on it. So we should be getting underway shortly. Apologies for the score fixing. My excellent color analyst, also running the scoreboard, was paid a visit by a former coach, and I think was distracted a little bit in conversation, and I wasn't alert enough to catch the fact that she wasn't updating the score. We have corrected the score now, so a lot happened in that timeout. We got a Young lady taped up, back in action. We had some players stretching. We've got the ball checked. We've got the score corrected. Looks like some good chatting on the sideline between coaching staff. Got some shiny spots on the floor. Maybe we'll let you see what's going on over here. You can see the shiny spots. Looking for drops of blood, making sure that there's no blood on the floor. Great care is taken to make sure these athletes are kept safe. You see oftentimes when sweat's on the floor, they'll take a mop out there or a towel and dry off the moisture. You don't want girls slipping, sliding, pulling anything, twisting anything. So I kind of thought we'd be getting back going here pretty soon, but looks like we're doing a thorough investigation of the floor. R1 out there walking around. Medical staff out there walking around. Girls trying to stay loose, jogging a little bit. Got a mix of standing and chatting to sitting on the bench to doing some high knees to doing some stretching. But it looks like we're cleaning up the court here, and looks like we will be underway shortly. We are squeezed in here. Court 61 on our left is the 18-1s. They've had a couple matches today that are 2-0. And to our right, 18-2s. Haven't tracked them as well. Did hear from the volleyball whisperer himself, Coach Nate Lairs. They're 2-0 on the day. So good success. Laura Beckman joining the broadcast booth here. Good conversation between Laura Beckman and Lindsay Spoladoro. Two-time coach, Laura Beckman, 16s and 18s.
16s and 18s.
National champions at AAU. The 16s year, that was 2017. And then Italy Travelers in 2019.
Good times.
All right, I think we're back at it here. Spoladoro is going to send it over, 8-8. The score here in set number 2. Klembarski, nice dig off that attack. Spoladoro wants Bovard. Big time swing into the block and down. Sasha Bovard crushes that one for the winner. And the Lights come out of the extended delay with the first point. They lead 9-8. Fighting for their match lives here. They need this set to continue on. Back row attack dug up by Spoladoro. Klembarski over to Izzy Torvey. She goes down the line, but Drake is there with a great dig. Popped over. Miedema with the dig. Spoladoro goes to Ashley Grosnick. Tipped with the left hand. Nice diving save there on Southwest Minnesota side. Spoladoro runs it back to Torvey. This time into the 6. Nice dig. Middle attack coming off the block of Bovard. Klembarski sends it into the net and to the floor. And a point well earned by Southwest Minnesota.
Pretty impressive dig by Southwest Minnesota's libero. You said Drake, his last name?
Kennedy Drake, yep.
I didn't see it, but it looked like it was an overhead dig, but just to the side of her face, somehow popping that ball up and playable.
Grosnick tipped back. Bovard is there. Spoladoro wants to meet him out of the back row. Roll shot over. Yell is there. Tip blocked by Torvey. That's got to be a lift. That was an open hand. Not called. Spoladoro is going to go into the middle. Grosnick off the block to the floor. I think the volleyball gods spoke on that one. Linz looked like a lift to me.
I need a magnifying glass. Binoculars.
Lights wins the race to double digits. It's a tight one here in set number 2.
Oh.
Oh, geez. There's a ball from court 61 off Kara Spoladoro's head, off her phone. Phone on the ground. She doesn't seem bothered at all by it. She just goes back to what she's doing. Ball returned to court 61. Bella rushing. Ready to get things going back here. 10-9 the score. Rushing sends it over. Good serve in system. Right side attack. Tipped over. Klembarski just about fires it into Miedema's nose. That would have been a better result. Because this one missed her, hit the net, and hit the ground. 10-10. Set 2 just became a race to 15. Kendall Hunnerkoch up and over and in. Bella Rushing ducks, but it comes right down inside the back line for an ace serve. And now Southwest Minnesota on top, 11-10. Klembarski, Spoladoro, Torvey, roll shot into the campfire, nice dig. Miedema with the dig, Spoladoro back to Miedema. She's going to go through the block into the floor, earning the Dave Koenig point. 11-11 here in set number 2. Ashley Grosnick, number 21, at the service stripe. Grosnick sends it over, passed up by Drake. A little bit of scramble, free ball over. Grosnick is there. Spoladoro quickly to Deckers. Good turn, better dig by Biella. That ball doesn't come across off of Johnson's hand, and it's 4 contacts for Southwest Minnesota. Point, Northern Lights. Grosnick rifles one. Drake, perfect pass. Strong side attack coming. Nice dig by Rushing.
Dear.
Collision between Grosnick and Spoladoro, and that ball falls to the floor. Spoladoro crashes into Grosnick. 12-12 now. Another tie. Addison Jenigas, we're going to go with. Sent a spinner over. Klembarski is there. Spoladoro goes back to Torvey. Off the hands. Down the line. Izzy Torvey scores for Lights. 13-12. Lights leads. Spoladoro chucks the ball back to Torvey. Torvey sends it in. Good serve. Scramble, scramble. Coming back free. There it is. Deckers is there. Torvey over to Miedema into the block. She tries to recover and sends it to the lines judge. Nice block there by Southwest Minnesota, and we're knotted at 13. Many, many, many tie scores here. Neither club able to take a lead. That serve off of Johnson's hand catches the top of the net cord. Rushing will take a break. Bovard in. Miedema back to serve. They lead 14-13 here, set number 2. Miedema sends it over. Drake is there. Perfect pass. Trying to get in the middle. Big time swing by Bear. Down for the kill. And again, we're knotted up. 14-14. The James D. Welbrock point here in set number 2. Drake at the service stripe catches the top of the net cord. Miedema goes down to get it. Torvey can't come up with it. Point, Southwest Minnesota. Drake did some damage earlier in this set. Lights went up 6-1, and Drake tied it up very quickly. Miedema, good pass. Torvey outside. Bovard splits the block. And Reese gets an arm on it, but sends it over into court 60. Too much pace to do anything with that one. And we're knotted at 15. Ada Deckers. Back to serve. Down the line. Sent up high. Drake goes to the outside. Big time swing. Nice dig by Deckers. Torvey into the middle. Grosnick pushes it over. Middle attack coming back off the high hands. Deckers dig. Torvey goes outside. Bovard, big swing. It's blocked. Nice cover by Miedema. Over on 2 goes Torvey. Drake is there. Middle attack to the 1-2 seam. Scores for Southwest Minnesota. Just catching the outside of the line.
Coaches having both middle serve when they go back to back row instead of having Molly serve the set.
Interesting observation. Bovard goes up high. Nice dig. Strong side attack coming. Miedema is there. Torvey goes over on 2. Wow, what a dig by Reese. Roll shot over, covered by Torvey. Klembarski is going to go to Bovard. She's cross court to Drake. Nice dig, middle attack, tipped over, covered. Torvey brings it back. Grausnick two-handed swipe, dug up by Jenigas. Back row attack coming. Nope, front row attack, left side. Nice swing, nice dig by Torvey. And Hagen, yeah, we're all calling for a back row attack, but we're not going to get it. I thought Biella was in the back row.
She was.
Still think she's in the back row. She was definitely in front of the line.
Was she really?
Oh yeah. She was a full stride in front of the line. Torvey sends a free over. Lights down 2. Slide off the hands. Nice job. Bovard getting a hand on that one. Back row attack. Miedema coming. Roll shot into the campfire. Dug up nicely. Strong side attack. Miedema nice dig. Klembarski wants Bovard. Bovard off the block. Klembarski is there. Grausnick back to Bovard. Nice dig by Bednarek. And off the high hands off of Miedema. And it's now a 3-point advantage. Southwest Minnesota. Coach Weber up talking to her team, imploring some urgency here. Bovard sends it up. Torvey sets Grausnick. Good coverage by Southwest Minnesota. Tip shot. Torvey there. Bovard punches it over. Here comes Southwest Minnesota again. Middle attack. Block Grausnick. Over on 2. Covered by Klembarski. Torvey wants Bovard outside. Off the block. And to the floor, and that, Lindsay, ends a string of some incredible Southwest Minnesota volleyball defense.
Yeah, pretty impressive to watch. I was even noticing their little barrel. Drake is playing middle back, I think, that whole sequence. I'll never understand why.
Spoladoro sends it to Drake. Good pass. Hammered off the net cord and to the floor, and just like that, Southwest Minnesota smells blood in the water, leading 19-16. They can close this one out with a 6-point run here. Hunterkoch back to serve. Stop, pop, sends it over. Bovard's there. Spoladoro goes outside. Torvey gets up high. Nice dig. Coming back strong side. Looping shot, looking for the corner. It's wide. And it's a point, Northern Lights, 19-17 now. In comes Rushing, out goes Bovard. Rushing will serve to our left. Rushing sends it over. Slide coming off the high hands. Spoladoro with the dig. Klembarski's going to go to Torvey. She tools the block down the line. Point Lights, 18-19 now, needing a point to tie here.
Izzy's finding success tooling off the block. I think that's her 3rd kill doing that down the stretch in this set.
Rushing sends it over. Good pass over on 2. Sent up by Grausnick. Miedema off the block. Dug up nicely. Strong side attack coming. That one's off the block and into the stands. Nice attack by Reese. Big strong swing on the left side. Block from Grausnick there. Unfortunately, it stays on the Lights side, and it's a point. 20-18, Southwest Minnesota wins the race to 20. This is Jenigas. Sends it over. Klembarski, perfect pass. Spoladoro to Torvey. Tip. Not covered. Good attempt by the middle there. Kenzie Bear coming across, but she can't quite control it. And it is a point, Northern Lights. Grausnick looking to even things up here at 20. Fires it over. Drake sends it up high. Jenigas goes back right side off the tip. Net violation, offensive net violation. Southwest Minnesota, and we are knotted up at 20. And folks, set 2 just became a 5-point set. Grausnick sends it short. Drake is there. Jenigas goes back to the right side. Big swing, blocked, tipped over. Spoladoro's got options, goes over to Miedema. Big swing, stuff block. Kenzie Bear on that one. Taylor Miedema really got into that one, but Kenzie Bear read it all the way and sent it straight to the floor. This is Reese. Sends it over. Rushing lets this one go, and you won't be surprised to hear we're knotted up once again. I wish I was keeping track of ties here. quite a few ties. Spolador will get a break. Hagen in. Torvey serving. 21-21. Lights needing this set to extend the match. Big time middle attack again out of Bear. Headed to North Dakota State College of Science.
Wow.
She has been doing a lot of damage out of the middle. 22-21. Kennedy Drake at the line. Need to get her off the line quickly. Rushing. Perfect pass. Torvey into the middle. Deckers.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Deckers with the big time swing. But that stuff block was Kendall Hunnerkoch. Holy cow. And that'll draw a timeout. Boy, that looked like a really good play there. Linz, the timing was there. The set was there.
Seal was there.
Deckers was there. The seal was there.
I love Taylor's face after that block. She was shaking her head, laughing.
All you can do is laugh. Let me sit here. I am going to turn my body to the left. Is the University of Northwestern coach standing directly to my right. Clearly looking at Addison Jenigas as a recruit for next year. And she probably likes what she sees. As Southwest Minnesota taking it to Northern Lights here. They're going to have to battle back here. It's a 2-point margin for the first time in a long time. Drake sends it over. Miedema fires it into Deckers. Ace serve. And on the hook is Kennedy Drake. Headed to Southwest Minnesota State University. Drake sends it over. Rushing goes down to get it. Klombarski goes down to get it. Miedema free ball over. Look out, Lights. Middle attack. Down to the floor. And this one is in the books. 2-set defeat to Minnesota Northern Lights. That's a tough one. You like to win in 2 and lose in 3. If you're going to lose, you like to get it to a third set. Lights squad can't do so here. Strong showing by Southwest Minnesota State. Lights has one match off, and they'll be back to play. So give us 45 minutes or so. This is the C-seed, D-seed matchup ahead of the A-B matchup. So give us 45 minutes or so. We will be back for Lights versus Sanford Sports. And it'll be a tough one. We'll see how Lights can respond after that match, and we'll be back shortly. Spoilbrook Sports Network on the air. Northern Lights Volleyball. This is the Spoladoro tandem of Mike and Lindsay. Thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly.